Ballers,
Hoopers,
dunkers,
shooters,
welcome.
to Baller's Block.
The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. The block is hot. So,
A lot of hot moves going on.
a lot of hot moves.
A lot of hot things happening in the NBA.
Some moves.
So let's intro the show. Basically, we're talking about the trades that went down. Got to bring it hot off the press. It happened just yesterday.
Yep.
Or by the time this gets uploaded, it'll be the day before yesterday. But you know what I mean. A few hours ago, several hours ago, 24 hours ago, more than 24, whatever. Happened recently.
So,
some trades.
seeing as we are the two jerks in a pod,
we're going to talk about these trades, but we are going to rank it in our own jerkish manner.
So basically, we're going to tell you who got jerked in the trade.
So you're going to name the trade. These are more of the notable trades. We're not going to talk about all the, scrub players.
The ones that, the people, the hoopers out there would care about most.
Yeah. The hoopers and the shooters and the dunkers.
And the ballers.
Yes.
The ones you guys would care about most, that's what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into it.
All right.
Why don't we start with these guys?
These guys?
These guys.
So Toronto, starts with these guys.
I'm a homer.
All right, let's go. These guys.
So Toronto traded Norm Powell.
Congrats, Norm. You got out.
They traded.
Congrats, Norm.
Norm Powell.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy.
You know what? I can't lie. I'm happy for him. He landed in a good spot.
Definitely did.
Landed in a good spot. Should be a good. So good thing should happen for him there. He already played. He played earlier today, and
dropped 22.
He had a good game, and they won. And they won
without Dame.
Him
and McCollum combined for they had 22 points apiece, so they combined for 44 points.
Yeah,
great debut. Again, I'm happy for him. I feel like he's gonna contribute a lot to that team, and that team is essentially they're trying to compete for a championship, and I think he does bring. I hate to say it, that championship pedigree that he got from that lucky win you guys got a couple of years ago.
I'll take it. So in exchange,
I give him that.
The Raptors got Gary Trent Jr.
Mm-hmm.
and Rodney Hood.
I think the trade was even.
So you're saying nobody got jerked?
I don't think anybody got jerked in that trade. Nah, I can't say anybody got jerked. Nobody got jerked. So I think that was a fair trade.
Fair enough. Funny thing about that trade, some years back, Gary Trent Sr. was also traded from Portland to the Raptors.
Very interesting.
That's like a history repeating itself, things coming full circle, as they say.
I wonder what kind of conversation he's having with his pops about that. They're probably laughing about it.
Oh, for sure.
Like, something to remember. I'm sorry
Definitely
to say. That's one of those things, yeah.
Bring up over the dinner table.
That's just one of those things. So no one got jerked in that trade.
No one got jerked in that trade.
Fair trade.
But time will tell.
Time will tell. I think it's a good move. The Raptors need a younger guy for the future. And right now Gary Trent Jr. is also, I think, cheaper.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
And they got an extra body in Rodney Hood, and as inconsistent as he's been, and not to his fault fully, he's had injuries.
Yeah.
I just feel like he is a good body when he's playing well and when he's healthy. He's a scorer.
He was a solid player on Utah.
Yeah, I think he was averaging 15 a game with Utah at one point, or maybe more.
Close to around those numbers.
Yeah.
But he was solid.
Yeah.
He was solid until LeBron James got a hold of him.
Man, LeBron crushed a lot of people, man. A lot of people. I'm glad they didn't make no trades in this deadline.
Who, Utah?
No, Lakers.
They
didn't get a chance to stack his team. I'm happy for that. All right, move on to the next notable trade. Let's get this ball rolling.
So we're not going to do our usual quarter thing. We're just going to run through
the trades. We're just running through it.
Next up, I got here.
Mm-hmm. Who we got?
The Magic, basically.
Just giving the house away, or
they just let everybody go.
Yep.
So
Aaron Gordon.
This particular trade, they gave up So yeah, they gave up all their best players. Their 3 best players.
Right.
This particular trade we're going to talk about here, they gave up Aaron Gordon, and who's this guy? Who cares? Not important.
Doesn't matter.
Not important. Aaron Gordon for Gary Harris and R.J. Hampton.
Gary Harris is okay. I don't know about R.J. Hampton, but Gary Harris is injury.
He's injury. He's been a little bit injury prone.
He hasn't played a lot in the last year or so.
At one point,
he was nice.
Not even that he was nice. He was on par or better than Jamal Murray.
Yeah, they're about at par.
Yes,
you're right.
And I guess injuries just
it happened.
Stunted his
growth. Of course,
growth.
yeah. You know, Jamal Murray's been
growth.
playing and he's been active, so he has an advantage there. Yeah, stunted growth. Shout out stunted growth. But yeah. So I think Orlando
got jerked.
They got jerked. So right here, maybe you should input like a nah. They got jerked. They got jerked. We'll just leave it at that. They got you got jerked.
But
Orlando.
But given some of the other trades that it's like they're jerking themselves, phrasing.
They're doing it on purpose. That's my opinion. I'm not saying it's facts, but that's my opinion. But you got jerked, Orlando.
So the other Orlando trade, they gave up another one of their best players or better players.
Okay.
Evan Fournier for Jeff Teague.
That's it? You know what I got to give him, right? A big old, you got jerked, Orlando. How you give up Evan Fournier for Jeff Teague, and then they waived Jeff Teague?
And they got draft consideration. They waived him?
I swear he got waived. I think he got waived. I swear that's what I saw. I swear that's what I saw. We'll have to double check later on, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. I'm not gonna check it now, but
like I said, they're jerking themselves.
That's a jerk move, anyways. Whether they waived them or not, it doesn't matter to me. But you got jerked, Orlando. So yeah, I think it's obvious they're trying to tank. But,
and the other one that they did, their best player, Nikola Vucevic, and Al-Farouq Aminu.
And Al-Farouq?
And Al-Farouq Aminu.
King Aminu?
King Aminu, the chief.
Oh, Chief Aminu. Say things so now.
They gave those two up.
Chief Aminu. For who?
Wendell Carter Jr.
Who's that?
Chicago.
Oh, no, I know.
Otto Porter Jr.
Aminu. And Otto Porter?
Yeah, and Otto Porter Jr.
So, Nikola and who?
Al-Farouq Aminu.
Otto Porter, I mean, it's Orlando. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. I mean, you know what?
Do it again. They got jerked.
You got jerked, Orlando. I'm not even going to try to find any way to justify
They just have
that.
to look at it this way.
Man's an
None
all-star.
of these guys on Chicago are anywhere close to being the best players.
None of them are all-stars.
There you go.
So they got jerked all around. All around. But I like Aaron Gordon going to Denver. That's a game changer, I feel.
I like Vucevic going to Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago's
Levine needs that.
He needs that. They're on the come up.
Yeah. They might be able to make a last minute push, adding them to the team.
Well, they're already in the playoff hunt.
Yeah.
Not just that. Let me just double check where they are. I believe they're 8th, if I'm not mistaken.
But it can help them sustain it.
Oh, for sure.
It can help them sustain it. They need another all-star. At least I shouldn't say they just need an all-star on the team. They need an all-star on the team. What are the trades we got? You're checking the standings.
Chicago's 10th.
They're 10th. Okay, so no, they need that. They definitely need that.
They're still in the tournament, but they definitely
you don't want to be in the tournament.
They need the push.
The tournament is lovely if you're on the cusp. However, you want to avoid the tournament.
So I think this might be one of the biggest trades.
Let's hear it.
A team that has made a huge push as of late.
Mm-hmm.
Miami Heat. They traded Kelly Olynyk and Avery Bradley for Victor Oladipo.
I think I like that.
I think that's going to be huge for them.
Because I like Victor. I'm a fan of Victor, and I think he deserves to be on a team that can contend and compete. Since the Heat made it to the finals last year, maybe they can have another one of those, runs where they might be able to
come out of nowhere. Again.
And this time, I think if they had a Victor last year, they might have had a shot.
Yes,
because they didn't have any scorers, man. I'm sorry, Jimmy Butler. Like we were saying, he's not a scorer. He's a great player, but he's not a scorer. Victor is a scorer. He can put buckets up, and that's what they need. And then that would also, kind of help the other guys on the team, the Tyler Heroes and whatnot, the guys that can also shoot. But they need someone like a Victor. He can score. He can handle the ball. They need
play
that.
Point.
Yep. I'm just happy for Victor.
Now, do you think anybody's getting jerked here?
Houston.
You think Houston's getting jerked?
Olynyk?
And Avery Bradley?
Yeah. They ain't saying nothing this year. You got jerked, Houston Rockets.
There you have it.
They got jerked.
What else do we got?
They got jerked.
Low key.
I'm drinking a lot of water. Saying all this, you got jerked.
It's good for you. I'll save that one for last. We got 2 more that we're gonna touch on.
Let's go.
This was a 3-player trade. Or 3-team trade, my bad.
Let's hear it.
We got, and I guess the biggest names in this trade would be George Hill going to the 76ers.
Okay.
And Austin Rivers going to the Knicks. Austin Rivers going to Oklahoma.
So come again with that?
So.
Let me process it.
Forgive my pronunciation of some of these names here.
Go ahead.
Ignas Brazdeikis.
All right.
And George Hill are going to the 76ers.
Okay.
To Oklahoma, we got Austin Rivers and Tony Bradley. And to the Knicks, we got Vincent Poirier and Terrence Ferguson.
So I'm going to put it this way, man.
Everybody got jerked?
Ain't nobody got jerked in that situation because I don't care who the hell none of those players. I ain't trying to sound ignorant, but I don't know who Ignis is. I know who Terrence Ferguson is, and I don't think it don't matter what team.
He's a relative nobody.
Thank you. And I feel like, no disrespect, but I feel like those guys in the NBA, grand scheme of things,
I said, the 2 names in this draft Bradley. Or in this trade is George Hill and Austin Rivers. And those guys are...
Oh, my gosh. Those guys are on the same level. Don't even talk... No disrespect.
I found out earlier today how much of a fan he is not.
Yeah. Those two...
Of George Hill.
Those 2 players, I'm not the biggest fans of because I feel like they're not where they could or should be.
I kind of like George Hill. I'm not going to front. Doc Rivers' son, though. I call him Doc's son. Austin Rivers.
I'd love to see both of them play one-on-one. I think Austin would destroy George Hill.
I think Austin takes that too.
He would destroy him. But yeah.
I agree.
So with that trade, why did you even bring that up? Ignis, you start with Ignis. I ain't trying to be Ignis.
Ignis Brazdeikis.
I don't know no Ignis.
Ignis Brazdeikis.
Move on from that.
We never mentioned this, but I think it'd be big for. Actually, I guess we'll do 2 more. This will be big for Denver. They're getting JaVale McGee back.
Yep. I'm telling you, they need another big. Jokic, as good as he is,
I can't think of their backup big.
They don't have a backup big, and also he can't defend other bigs. He has you seen when they play the Lakers. Anthony Davis was having a field day with him. He cannot. Dwight Howard was having a field day with him. JaVale McGee was they were all having a field day with him. He can't guard other bigs. So
he is very kind of slow of foot.
yes, he is. But having JaVale McGee, they have that backup big. So, and they have Aaron Gordon.
Yep. So 2 good pickups for them.
So they're solid right there, and I'm excited to see how they play. I'm excited, and but I'm excited for Aaron Gordon. I'm happy for him because it's about time he got out of Orlando.
Yes.
Like he's been like stunting his. Got to steal one from stunted growth. His growth has been stunted.
Hella stunted.
Just chilling there in Orlando for nothing. They ain't done nothing in years since he been there. So I'm happy for him to leave, and hopefully, he gets to contribute and they have many successes. But there's a lot of competition in the West, so it's a dogfight.
This is a low-key big move here.
This is the last big move?
Yes.
All right.
This is a low-key big
We're
move.
going to wrap it up just now.
The Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, this is a good one.
Have picked up J.J. Redick from the New Orleans.
They got shooters.
They got shooters. And the other guy they picked up, Nico Melli, also a shooter.
They got shooters. So no one really got jerked in this situation. Actually, where'd they get him from?
From
J.J.
New
Redick
Orleans,
for?
and they gave up. Dallas gave up James Johnson and Wesley Wundu. Would you say that?
Nah, I don't think anyone
Pelicans
got jerked. Nah, I think they're fine with or without Redick. I think they'd be better with James Johnson though.
I always liked James Johnson.
The thing about James Johnson, and here's the thing: James Johnson should have played more with the Raptors because he wasn't trash at all.
By no means.
He just never got PT, and I think it's because coach didn't like. I think there might have been, I don't know.
Is that Casey?
Yeah. So I don't know what was going on there.
Casey was always questionable with some of his.
But I feel like him going to the Pelicans, he will get to play, and he's gonna add a next level of grit that these guys. He's gonna be the Jimmy Butler for these guys.
How about the PJ Tucker?
I like that move to Milwaukee, man. That to me that's scary now, because now Giannis has like another guy that's
some more toughness.
Oh yeah,
some more, like you said.
Now he can bump chests with somebody else. They can tag team on defense. Like it's gonna be sick. And that's maybe what they, if they weren't gonna get better offensively, they might as well get better defensively to combat the wall that they put up against Giannis.
All right, so we let you guys know who got jerked. But
you got jerked.
Who would you say won the day?
Who won the day? Who won the trade deadline? Competition. I would say.
You still thinking about it?
Yeah, you can go if you want.
All right. Maybe I'll go with cousin Victor going to Miami. I think that's gonna be a big help for them.
Okay. I would say
close second, Vucevic going to Chicago.
I would say the win of the day is probably the Denver move.
Denver's moves, eh?
We forgot to mention Norman Powell to Portland.
No, we saw that.
Did we?
That was the first one.
My apologies. I am lit. I am lit AF.
It's all good.
This is what happens.
It is 30%.
30%.
But if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Those who know. Comment below. No, I would say Denver. I would say Denver was the win of the day because they already have a solid team.
Yep.
However, I think they added pieces that they actually needed.
And you know what? Gary Harris was injured all throughout the playoffs last year. So really and truly, they don't really need him.
And they still got Will Barton.
And he was injured too. So him healthy, adding who they added, they're gonna be scary in the playoffs.
Yep.
You're gonna be scary in the playoffs.
I hope JaVale McGee just plays the way he did in LA. I mean, JaVale McGee just has to do JaVale McGee stuff, block shots, and just
just be an energy guy.
That's it, and he's gonna be good for that with that team.
Be a body in the lane.
He's good. He's good. But before we close, I will say one thing. This was a guy I stopped becoming a fan of because he was goofy AF and he
JaVale?
No, and he just never showed anything. But I like his return to the game, and I like how he's showing more intensity and
The
more
suspense is killing
maturity.
me.
Dwight Howard.
Right on.
Dwight Howard.
Right
I like
on.
what he's doing with Philly right now. Without Joel Embiid, they're still pushing on. Why?
He's had
Because
a
they have
big
a big.
resurgence.
He's playing big. What he did to Montrezl Harrell?
Ooh.
Montrezl is a bully, eh? That's the first time I've seen him that bully. But we're just doing trade talks here. Let's not.
Many people have talked about it, but the refs are oh my goodness. It's ridiculous what these guys are doing out there.
Yeah. It's preposterous.
They're jerking everybody.
They're jerking everybody.
They're jerking everybody.
Stop being jerks, referees. Oh, that's a little
Adam
too
Silver,
much.
do something about it.
That's a little too much. I'm doing too much right now.
But
You got jerked.
I think we'll wrap it up there. Let us know who you think won the day when it comes to the trade deadline.
On this session, you got jerked. Should do that on the two jerks in a podcast.
We'll add it to our
We gotta do a session of you
people who got
jerked.
jerked.
Oh yeah.
Like
We'll see. We'll
Darren
talk
Jackson's Darren Jackson's wife and all the people he was giving advice to.
She got jerked. They got jerked, and low key, he also got jerked.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
We'll save that for the.
Yes, he did.
More to come on that one.
Anyways, thanks for coming out. Remember our goal, 1,000 subscribers by August. So help us out. Like, subscribe, share,
All
that good stuff.
Do we gotta open like a GoFundMe for subscribers?
If we have to.
Oh man, no,
If we
I'm
have
playing.
to.
I'm playing. But subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and share all the good stuff.